Hello everyone, welcome to Snapshot 25W08A. Yes, it's the 8th week of the 2025, and today I have pretty much all the major changes in my inventory slot, as you can see. Um it's kind of small, but it's also very big. Well, it's obviously big if you're looking at my heart bar and you see like the sheep spawn egg and the wolf spawn egg. Uh, let's just cover that first. As you can see, they've updated the spawn egg textures to kind of match the personality of the mob more. So, for example, like the breeze now has like its color palette and like its eyebrows, or like the goat has like its horns, its nose, its ears, and like an iron golem has like this big nose. It looks more like the mob basically, and it's easier to distinguish between them. There's also like size differences I've noticed. Like the enderman is way bigger than the endermite spawn egg, and it's for readability, and it's just nicer to look at. So like, say for example, I want to find like a zoglin. Like I'm just gonna have to look around. Oh, there it is. It looks just like it. And then let's say like, oh, what if actually I want like a cat? Let's see, that would be in like the sea. There we go, right there, cat spawn egg. It's just easier to tell the difference, and yeah, it works the same. It's just a texture update, just like this entire update kind of is. But yeah, basically just a texture update, and we'll get into the dogs in a bit. But before we get into the dogs, let's go over something else. Let's talk about the sheep changes for this week. So, they've kind of went back on a few things they implemented from last week, mostly the implementation of like the sheep spawn. Uh, the unnatural colors no longer spawn naturally, which is, I think, a good thing. It's better. I think it's definitely the right choice. It was a little weird, and now they did keep like the common variants. So like in uh temperate biomes, the white sheep will be like the most common sheep. In warmer biomes like the jungle over there, it'll be brown sheeps, and colder biomes will be black sheeps. And there is still uncommon variants. So uncommon variants for like temperate is brown, light gray, gray, and black, while the uncommon variants for cold would be white, uh, light gray, gray, and then brown. And then in the warm biome, it's the same thing except instead of brown, it's black. So now it's just like more natural. It feels more natural, basically. And I think that's a good thing overall. One more change with the sheep. It's a parity update, actually. They can now eat ferns, the fern blocks, and when you shear them based on their color, they will actually keep like the color of their wool on like their sheared form, which is awesome. Like I didn't even realize that when I saw the image on the changelog, just because I play Bedrock so much and I'm so used to it. But this is a really good change, and yeah, that's all for the sheep changes. Let's go quickly over the wolf changes. So there are new wolf personalities, and depending on the wolf personality, it'll give you like a different wolf with like different kind of sounds. So there's 6 new ones, and then the 7th classic one that we have already, and those are big, cute, angry, grumpy, and sad, and puglin. Puglin, I personally like Puglin a lot, and I'm just gonna spawn a lot of them so you can hear like as many as you can. They're not tied to any specific texture, by the way. It's all just random. So like now, along with like a unique texture, you can have a unique sound to their wolf, and it just adds more personality. I think it's pretty good. It's a good change. I like it. It just sounds a lot more the sounds of the wolves just sound more variable. Is that a word? I don't know. Uh, times a day. But yeah, that'll be it for like the wolf changes for the most part. It's really that one's really just sound changes. The last important thing has to do with the leaf litter. So the leaf litter here actually has new gradients. It's now gradient based basically. So like right here, this is like more of a dark brownish kind of color, while like in the birch forest, it's more of a lighter color. Yeah, it's a little difficult to tell because it's like well, it's just brown. So it's like different tints of brown. Uh, the easiest way to show this off is the pale garden, because the pale garden actually grayscales the leaves. So like over here we have some naturally grayscaled leaves. But if I like place them in like the biome, yeah. This is like the probably the easiest way I could show you the difference. And I think this is really cool. I like the gradient scaled leaf litter. And I actually think since like the leaves in this biome are now like gray scaled, we can actually add this to the pale garden as like another plant. Cause I mean it fits. This is just a variant of the dark oak forest, and I mean like what do the dark oak forests have? Leaves. So, and this would just be like pale leaves. I think this looks really cool. But overall, yeah, that will be it for this snapshot. A rather smaller one, but very significant one. And honestly, I wasn't expecting anything this week. I was kind of just expecting for like I don't know, nothing. But I guess it makes sense because like the last snapshot was a little bit smaller, but I understand if it would be smaller if like they were still like finishing these textures. Because like this is a lot of textures, unique textures by the way. These are all almost like very unique textures. And yeah, I feel like that would take a lot of time. So honestly, that just makes me excited for next week because we might still have more stuff. I don't know. Because I don't know how many release candidates we need for a game drop still. I think Garden Awakens only needed like two. So maybe we're still in the middle of this of the feature cycle. I don't know. But anyway, that'll be it for the snapshot today. It's a rather short one. But overall, a very good one. Very nice changes. I hope they use the readability texture updates for other things in the future, like where is it? The enchantment books. They did this with the banners as well. Like, I think overall, like enchantment books. Oh, and the potions. You know what? Potions too. That's kind of all I really want. They're probably not gonna do it this game drop because they already just did like the texture update for the spawn eggs, and actually they did. If I remember correctly, they did the banners as well during Bundles of Bravery, so we might get something next game drop. But for now, I think these will be our texture changes for this game drop. But yeah, that'll be it for the snapshot. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next week if we get anything else. I highly doubt it, but you know what? I've been doubting myself every single weekend. We're still getting more. So yeah. Bye. Oh, that was not a fun sound. Which one of you made that? Oh, it was you.